It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
On the floor for the visiting Detroit Pistons. At power forward, Anthony Tolliver.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Glad to have you with us. We're broadcasting live from Boston, the home of the Celtics. And, of course, Jody Meeks. Even without him over the short term, they've really come together and are playing some pretty good basketball.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, Kevin, they didn't just let him go for nothing. They got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help him down the road.
And that's the idea. You know, you want to build a foundation on which this team can continue to move upward. So certainly some fans unhappy to see him go, but fans will be patient, and they also continue to be fans.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Jennings runs the point with Jackson flanking him. The big men, Tolliver and Drummond, and it's Snell in at the 3 slot.
And guys, Reggie Jackson was at the end of a yo-yo last season. He starts in Oklahoma for an injured Westbrook. Westbrook comes back, sends Jackson to the bench. Then Oklahoma sends Jackson to Detroit, where he fills in for another injured starter in Brandon Jennings for the rest of the year.
Now getting back to Jackson, he showed several times last season that he has that starter ability. The Thunder knew they wouldn't have the money to re-sign him, Clark, in free agency, so they traded him to avoid losing him for nothing.
Yeah, that's a good move. And with the Pistons, Jackson finished the season strong, while the Thunder, without Jackson or Durant's contributions, missed the playoffs for the first time in years.
And Detroit with a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Now here's Thomas. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Knicks in New York. Thomas, a screen on Jackson. And he gets it to go.
Thomas set a really nice screen that time.
Boston on D. Greg, as you just said, the Pistons had a ton of back-to-back games. 44 were part of their back-to-backs, over half their schedule. Clark, they went 15 and 29 in those games.
And that's part of the reason why the NBA wanted to examine the schedule. I mean, it was a tough year for the Pistons. It's hard to get any momentum when you're playing that many back-to-backs.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Sullinger, the screen. Bradley kicks to Sullinger. Back to Bradley. 5 to shoot. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Here's Jennings. A 20-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Now here's Jackson. It's back to Jennings. Excellent D from Thomas. Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Bradley. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Thomas. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here's Bradley, following the score by Reggie Jackson. And Thomas, here we go. Back to Bradley. 3 on the clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Zeller, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Outside Jackson. To the left side wing. Here's Snell. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Bradley kicks to Thomas. That's good. Thomas got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Jennings dishes to Jackson. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Kicks it to Drummond. That's tipped. They retain possession. Snell from outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
And you know, Greg, in that blowout loss that you were alluding to, it was the turnover that really did them in. You can't give possessions away like that and expect to win.
Here's Jennings after Jared Sullinger's bucket. Took him no time at all on that one.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Now here's Jackson. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Jennings kicks to Drummond. From 12 feet out. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Bradley, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pistons trailing.
Get back, get back.
Pistons passing it around. Snell kicks to Drummond. Puts up the baby hook. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Andre Drummond is a big guy. At the NBA Draft Combine, he measures 7 feet tall with a 7'7" wingspan. And he tipped the scales at 280 pounds. That's a super heavyweight, my friends.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Boozer, he's checked in for Zeller. And it's C.J. Miles in for Avery Bradley. And Detroit with a change here, too. Watson, he's checked in for Brandon Jennings. Here is Miles. 9 points last game. Great open look there. Crowder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And on the topic of Andre Drummond, Greg, there are a few guys in the league who combine his kind of size with the type of athleticism he possesses. Fast up and down the floor, quick off his feet, even sports a little hang time. I mean, the guy's got a full package athletically.
You talked about the raw physical tools. Then you factor in the 2 things as a big that I really value: great hands and quick feet. And he's got that going for him. So you can't go through him, you can't go around him, and you certainly can't go over him. I mean, what's left?
We can only hope to contain him, as they say. Now here's Sullinger after the miss from Reggie Jackson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Jackson. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. They get the rebound. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Claude, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt
he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, it's hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Nogueira, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Green comes in for Jay Crowder. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Isaiah Thomas.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. Going back to Andre Drummond, some say there aren't any true centers entering the NBA these days. But I look at Andre, I look at DeMarcus Cousins, Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, and I think to myself, what are these people talking about?
And here's Boston. They're on a 13-5 run here. Miles, that's for two. Rebound, Detroit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The pass to Caldwell Pope. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. And that one's good. Drummond.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Green. They set the pick. Here's Galloway. The three-pointer off the mark.
And talking about Andre Drummond, I remember when he fell to number 9 on draft day. All sorts of experts were making excuses as to why. But even then, there was this eerie feeling that some teams had made a huge mistake in passing on him. And that feeling turned out to be correct.
And it's Baines missing.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
There's Galloway. 11 points for him in that last game against New York. There's the lob to the hoop. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Stan Van Gundy had a moment to share with me. He said a big key for them will be containing Carlos Boozer offensively, adding, he's a player who can spread the floor with his jump shot or take you down the block, and it's tough to match his strength inside. Defensively, they'll look to keep length in front of him and limit his offensive rebounding. Sounds like a good game plan, guys. We'll see how they do it.
Thank you, Doris.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Here's Nogueira. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Celtics.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Second free throw, no good. Pistons trail by 3. Watson with it. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Nets. Here's Caldwell Pope, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
And it was great to watch C.J. Miles last season. Finally, Clark got some significant playing time.
Yeah, and took advantage of it. With the Pacers having Paul George on the sidelines due to injury until late in the season, they got a nice lift in contribution from C.J. Miles.
There's Galloway. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Boozer kicks to Miles. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Celtics lead by 3.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
They set the pick. Dunleavy kicks to Caldwell Pope. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's Galloway. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Wants to get it to Miles and does. Misses from short range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the call will be against Langston Galloway. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Green. Caldwell Pope kicks to Johnson. Puts it up from 12, and he overshot that one, missing. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to New York.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
Now here's Johnson. Following the miss shot by Lucas Nogueira. Watson kicks to Johnson. Dunleavy for 3. And Galloway pulls it down. Celtics leading by 3. 54 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Miles. Can't hit. And the Pistons now going the other way.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And guys, he's not the tallest or most imposing wing player, but Stanley Johnson has incredible strength and really unmatched confidence. One reason why so many were high on him in the draft.
Zeller, he's checked in for Boston. Avery Bradley comes in for C.J. Miles. There's Galloway. Picked by Zeller. Galloway, the pass to Bradley. Johnson with the block. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Zeller. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Boston with the ball. They trail by 1. Now here's Bradley. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done. Good call.
So at the end of one quarter. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. And it's Crowder in at the 3 spot. And a wide open look for Zeller. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Here's Jackson. Softly drops in the floater.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Jackson against Bradley. Zeller, a screen on Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And Bradley gets it to go.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Jennings dishes to Tolliver. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 3 assists tonight.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Picked by Zeller. Bradley kicks to Zeller. Rebound by the Pistons. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Jennings with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. Drummond with a screen on Thomas. Right wing. Snell, the pass to Tolliver. Out to the right wing. Fades. Jackson misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Sullinger the screen. Back to Thomas. The feed to Zeller. Jennings with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. Jackson's got the ball. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Bradley kicks to Thomas. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Nogueira comes in for Zeller, and it's C.J. Miles in for Avery Bradley. Tolliver kicks to Drummond. Shoots from the right block, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Looking at the Pistons, Kevin, let's see how they performed over the last month in the NBA league rankings. 4th in steals, 7th in opponent field goal percentage. And you know what? They're also in the top half of the league in scoring second chance points. There's room for improvement there, but I don't think they're too disappointed with what they've done in that area so far.
And that ranking in the steals category, airtight perimeter defense, is one of the things that makes this team go. Their aggressiveness, for me, sets them apart.
Sullinger the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Thomas. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Tolliver. That is good. Tolliver's got 5 points so far. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Thomas kicks to Miles. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now Watson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. From 20 feet out. Snell, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
It's deflected. And here's Watson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Jackson gets the bucket.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Thomas with the ball. Pass to Crowder. Out to the wing. Sullinger dishes to Miles. Back to Sullinger. Rebound, Detroit.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
There's the screen. Watson with it. Now Thomas defending. Watson's shot is off.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Drummond. coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Well, coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Green passes to Thomas. Dishes it to Miles. Sullinger is screen on Jackson. Off the screen. The shot is off.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And there's the foul. It goes on C.J. Miles. That'll be his second foul of the game. Langston Galloway's checked in for Thomas. Detroit also making some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Tolliver. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Jackson. The three from Johnson. Green with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And the foul called on Daniel Green. That's his first foul. Boozer, he's checked in for Boston.
CJ Miles, 2. The assessment, Danny.
Pistons have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here is Watson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Baines. Another shot, and the layup is good. And the Pistons lead by 1. No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. In fourth, the Pistons.
Kevin, who says that good defense isn't fun to watch? This has been impressive the last few weeks. They've been able to get after it and be active and come up with more steals than normal.
And the Pistons making a change here. Dunleavy's checked in. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Boston. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move. And, of course, there's the Pistons, 3.5 back.
And right now for the Pistons, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Hey, they're amongst a big group fighting for the bottom few playoff seeds, and that's going to continue all the way through the end of the season. I think they'll get in, but it won't be easy.
Here's Galloway. He dishes it to Boozer. Pass to Miles. Now Dunleavy. He kicks to Watson. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Caldwell-Pope's got 6. Here's Galloway. Outside Boozer. There's the screen. Outside Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Miles. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Celtics trail by 7. Here's Galloway. And stolen by Watson. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And Boozer with the block. Here's Galloway to the middle. Here's Miles. Right through the D for the layup. Miles has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Mike Dunleavy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Zeller, he's checked in for Nogueira. And it's Avery Bradley in for C.J. Miles. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Detroit. Galloway kicks to Bradley. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pistons.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Dunleavy kicks to Jennings. To the wing right side. Plenty of space. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Pistons lead by 6. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second.
And guys, Brandon Jennings last season looked like he was finally becoming more efficient. He shot at the upper range of his career field goal percentage from 3 and the free throw line. And then suddenly the Achilles ended his season at 41 games played. Really unfortunate.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. They set the pick. Off the screen. Goes back up. Pope loose. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out in transition.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Off target with the open look. Getting back to Jennings last season really did start out as one of his best. Not just the improvement, Clark, in accuracy. His turnovers per game were at a career low.
Yeah, that's what we have to watch out for with Jennings. I mean, he's still only 26 years old, Kevin. Now, plenty of time to continue to refine and hone his game. I think his best basketball is in front of him.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Johnson in the corner. Feeds to Jennings. Takes it off the glass. Jennings has got 6. Here's Galloway. Screen by Boozer. Galloway kicks to Green, and he comes off the screen and spins it through.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Pick by Zeller. Left side, Bradley. 4 on the shot clock. It's tipped.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
The Celtics making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. And Detroit with a change here, too. Tolliver's checked in. 35 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pick by Zeller. Here's Bradley. Can't get it to go. And the Pistons now going the other way. Caldwell Pope dishes to Jennings. There's a screen. Down low. Shots good by Baines. Baines has got 4 this quarter.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Screen by Boozer. Bradley drives in. It's blocked. And that concludes the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, all right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Bradley really had a good quarter. 9 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be good.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. The big men, Tolliver and Drummond. Jennings runs the point with Jackson flanking him, and it's Snell in at the 3. Jennings against Thomas. The drive by Jennings. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Jennings has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Outside Bradley. Pick by Zeller. Sullinger a screen on Jackson. Bradley. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Sullinger, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
It's Jackson with the drive. Here's Drummond. And Boston with the rebound. Zeller's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jennings against Thomas. In the corner, Crowder with it. And again, it's Boston converted.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 8. Teardrop shot. Offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. 10 points here for Drummond. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Bradley. Pick by Zeller. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Got a piece of it. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Jennings against Bradley. Tolliver the pass to Jennings. Bradley on the double team. It's back to Jennings. Shot clock at 5. Jackson has the open look. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got his 7th assist in the game.
Celtics call timeout.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And for Reggie Jackson, the league is going the right way in terms of his skill set. Everyone loves the guard who can shoot well enough to bust the zone as well as make plays for others and at the rim. And Jackson is that guy.
Drummond working against Sullinger. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Piston lead.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Sullinger the screen. Bradley against Jackson. Here's Zeller. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And a switcher also for Detroit. Watson, he's checked in for Brandon Jennings. Passes it to Drummond. There's a good screen. Outside Jackson. Drummond a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson misses.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
The Celtics have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about.
Nogueira, he's checked in for the Celtics. Green comes in for Jay Crowder. Drummond dishes to Watson. There's the three, and he gets it to go. Watson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Celtics trail by 6. And here is Thomas. 8 points for him. To the paint. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And here now on the 2K leaderboard, the best distributors in the league. The point guards with the most assists per game this season. Isaiah Thomas third.
And these are the best passers in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense. That's what makes them stand out.
Now, here's Watson. He's guarded by Thomas. Watson kicks to Tolliver. It's Watson atop the key. That one off the back iron and out. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Thomas with the ball. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Sullinger the screen. Miles, that's good.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Green against Jackson. To the wing on the left. Watson, that's for 2. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Watson's got 5 points now this quarter. Celtics trail by 3. Now Thomas. He's got 8. Now the dish to Green. Sullinger the screen. Got a hand on it.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
Jackson passes to Tolliver. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Latrey, and that one's good. Now it's a 6-point Detroit lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And the wide open shot from Green. Here's Nogueira. The stupendous finish in traffic. Nogueira's got 5 points so far. Detroit leading by 4. Now a timeout called by Detroit. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Drummond. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Outside Thomas. Inside. Outside for Miles. Screen by Boozer. Detroit with the rebound. Caldwell Pope's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Thomas up top. 8 points for him. Screen by Boozer. Thomas kicks to Boozer. On the wing, Green. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Green's got 4 points in the quarter. Pistons leading by 4. Watson dishes to Drummond. Jackson against Green. The drive by Jackson. Here's Caldwell Pope. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Screen by Boozer. Kicks it to Green. Here is Miles, guarded by Jackson. Here's Sullinger, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Andre Drummond picks one up. And for Sullinger last season, further indication, Clark, that he needs to keep working on his conditioning.
And that was a concern coming into the league with Jared, is just how committed would he be to working on his body all the time and maintaining the level of conditioning that he needs. And injuries have been a part of that not being the case, but when he's out there, he's capable.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Boston. They set the pick. There's the pass to Caldwell Pope. Detroit, no good that time either.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
And talking about Sullinger, you wonder if he's been in the right scheme for the past couple of years. He's not a three-point shooter. He's a back-to-the-basket banger. You want proof? Only hit 28% from behind the arc last season, and that was his career high.
And it's Drummond missing.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Here's Thomas for the lead. Outside for Sullinger. Second chance shot. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul. Crowder is checked in for the Celtics. Bradley comes in for Thomas. And Detroit with a change here, too. Jennings is checked in. Drummond the screen. Now here's Jennings. Defense is right there. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
You know, on the topic of Sullinger, guys, he said publicly that people are doubting him. And he's right. I mean, until he gets in better shape and stays that way, there will always be questions surrounding that part of his game. Hopefully for him going forward, he can be more Duncan than Diaw in the way he treats his body.
Outside Jennings. Shot to stop the drought, and that's 2 points on the layup. Jennings has got 4 this quarter.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Screen by Boozer. Off the pick.
Boy, an impressive job there by Boozer setting that screen.
They set the screen. Johnson left side. Jacks up a 3. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. And that's now 10 points for Johnson.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away.
The feed to Crowder. Sullinger the screen. Bradley with room to shoot. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Crowder. Caldwell Pope kicks to Jennings. Jennings with another miss. Celtics trail by 4. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Screen by Boozer. Here's Crowder, and it's sent back by Drummond. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Zeller, he's checked in for Sullinger. Tony Snell's checked in for Detroit. .52 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the block. Crafty move. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Outside Jennings to the paint.
In the corner, Snell with it. Fires for three. Rebound, Boston. Here's Galloway. He feeds it to Zeller. Pass to Galloway. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Screen by Boozer. Galloway kicks to Bradley. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Outside Jennings. Comes up empty down low. Three-quarters of play in a close game here. Pistons lead by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. The Pistons leading. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Zeller is out there with Nogueira. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Jackson kicks to Drummond. He used that pick to get in close. Drummond's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Detroit. Boston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Nogueira passes to Thomas. There's a screen. Lets a floater go. Can't get it to go. And the Pistons now going the other way. It's deflected. It's stolen by Bradley. Now here's Thomas. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Bradley against Jackson. 6 to shoot. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You really have to like the work they put in at the free throw line here in the half. I mean, they've been really aggressive in drawing fouls, and then they've been able to knock down their free throws.
That free throw good from Avery Bradley. And so Bradley nails both of them. The Pistons shooting here about 46% for the game. Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. On the wing, Jackson. From the arc. Nogueira pulls it in. Boston trailing. Thomas with the ball, and Jennings picks him up defensively. Jennings against Thomas. Dishes to Crowder. Pass to Zeller. 6 to shoot. To take the lead. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Jackson dishes to Snell. And that one's good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Thomas kicks to Nogueira. Inside. Here's Zeller. And it's sent back by Drummond. Outside Jackson. In the corner, Snell with it. Launches a three. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And it's sent back by Drummond. Feeds to Crowder. Wants to get it to Zeller and does. Over Drummond. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Tyler Zeller.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Sullinger comes in for Nogueira, and it's C.J. Miles in for Avery Bradley. They set the pick. Watson the pass to Snell. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Right side, Thomas. Zeller inside, working on Tolliver. Zeller inside. Detroit with the rebound. Outside Jackson. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics trail by 6. And here's Crowder. Here's Thomas. Soft touch off the glass. Here's Jackson. He dishes it to Watson. To the inside. Drummond. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
It's been a strong game for Drummond. He's got 10 rebounds and he has sent a bunch of shots in reverse.
And because of that, there's now a major intimidation factor working in their favor.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Thomas dishes to Miles. Stolen. Here's Snell. He kicks to Watson. Outside Jackson. Lets it go with a 3. Detroit, no good that time either. Celtics trail by 4. It's tipped. Passes it to Drummond. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 16 points here for Drummond. Boston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Now, here's Thomas. He's covered by Watson. Miles, that's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Pistons lead by 5.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
There's the dish to Zeller. Here is Miles, guarded by Jackson. Kicks to Watson from outside the arc, and that one's good. And now it's an 8-point Detroit lead.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Picked by Zeller. That is good. And that's now 9 points for Jared Sullinger.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Drummond a screen. Tolliver kicks to Snell. The pass to Watson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Jackson. And that one comes up a bit short. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Thomas. Now the feed to Sullinger. Here's Crowder. Here's Zeller. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Zeller doing all sorts of things. He has 9 rebounds, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for C.J. Watson.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunities.
Jennings kicks to Drummond. 11 feet away, off the left rim and out. Boston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Thomas with the ball. Zeller, a screen on Jackson. To the middle, off the pick. And the dunk by Zeller.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Pistons making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
He feeds it to Jennings. Pass to Drummond. Dishes to Snell. There's a screen. Back to Drummond. 4 on the shot clock. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far. Celtics trail by 4. Now Thomas. Pass to Zeller. Outside for Miles. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Detroit leading by 4. Jennings kicks to Caldwell Pope. Drummond a screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. Jennings wide open. Another 3 for Detroit.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Now Miles. Picked by Zeller. And Miles kicks to Thomas. Feeds it to Zeller. In the corner, Crowder with it. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Jennings kicks to Drummond. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here is Tolliver. Outside Jennings. This one for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace. And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Now here's Thomas. Picked by Zeller. To end the run. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Zeller's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Jennings against Thomas. Down low. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 9. Crowder, the pass to Zeller. He dishes it to Thomas. Great D that time from Jennings. Detroit's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. In the corner, Snell with it. It's back to Jennings. Launches it. But they'll get another chance. And Drummond kicks to Snell. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Tremendous output from Jennings. He's got 16 points and 8 dimes.
And he's really put together a nice combination of points at the free throw line, but also getting the assist.
Can you say fundamentals clinic, guys?
They're not making them pay right now. Their free throw percentages dropped all the way down to below 60%. That's unacceptable, and that certainly is not winning basketball.
Thomas goes in. Inside. Here's Sullinger. Here's Zeller. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Drummond. Shot's good. Drummond's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
And Thomas, here we go. Add another make to his scoring column. His fifth basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Jennings dishes to Drummond. Thomas against Jennings. Shot clock at 6. Drummond a screen. Misses the wing jam.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Passes it to Brandt. Back to Thomas. Celtics passing it around.
Detroit foul. That's his second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5.
Zeller will be at the line shooting 2.
And so Zeller nails both of them. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jennings against Thomas. Now here's Jennings. He's tightly guarded. Stolen by Thomas. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Thomas is running. Bradley up top. From past the arc. Brandon Jennings with the rebound. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Brandon Jennings taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 6. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Thomas. Off the inbound, no good.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender maybe next time.
And so it's Detroit with the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Andre Drummond. He's racked up a double-double with points and rebounds tonight, and that made the difference. A terrific effort on both sides of the floor.
Well, Andre Drummond asserted himself in a big way in this game. He is a terrifying presence, and tonight he was fully motivated and engaged. His rebounding on both ends of the court has always been sensational. The man was just a monster in the paint.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.